Ivan here, and behind me, a bucket list car. I keep reviewing bucket list cars. The Renault Sport Spider. Absolutely amazing, very low, limited production. Basically a race car for the street. I'm gonna drive it, I'm gonna review it, so please do, it'll help out. Smash that like button, subscribe, buy me a coffee if you can, if you like the content, but let's get going. Well, just wow, wow, wow. What do you say about a car like this? I mean, they said, the owner and his kid, they said that they were recently at a car show, and it just doesn't matter what's parked next to this. It steals the show. And wow, it's just a stunner from every angle, isn't it? I'll just walk around it. I'll let you see it. It's absolutely stunning. And it's just lightweight, basically a racing car for the street. In fact, they did do a racing series, but I'll tell you more about that when I'm driving it and telling you all about what I think about it. Kind of like the Renault 5 that I reviewed back in the day. But yeah, I got a lot of Renault reviews. Just search Drivin Ivan and Renault. But this one just might take the cake. I think this one is, oh wow. And the owner's other cars too. Well, they're pretty awesome. Look at this one, a GTO. How cool is that? So that's JDM. That is a car that the owner's had since he was a kid, the Supra. And it's not a twin turbo anymore. It's a single turbo making like 980 horsepower. But I do have another video on that one. But anyway, my breath is just taken away. This thing is stunning. And it's just absolutely no muss, no fuss, no nonsense. It's just beautiful. Look at that roll bar. Just serious down to business sports car, designed for aero, based on the Renault Clio at the time. So I'll show you the engine, but wow. What do you guys think of the shape? Please do leave me a comment on this one. It's just, before I've even driven it, I'm just in love with it. It's one of my bucket list cars, like I said. Will it let me down or will it not? Let's find out as I walk through the interior here. And well, you got to go down here, right here, to open it. See, look at that. Whoop. And then look, this door, oh my, scissor doors. And just show you it with the door up. But you know, what you can't tell is it is, you know, everybody talks about this, it's featherweight. And so you can put it all the way down. It's just a thing of beauty. Look at that. The hinge just floats up. Really nice French engineering here. I do love French cars. Do check out my Citroen Barbie Dream Wagon. But look at this. Two little, these must be for the trunk and the rear. So we'll open up both of those in a second and show you. But wow, the door is just a thing of beauty, isn't it? A little bit of storage right there. That's pretty much all you get. Deep in the wheel well there. There's a little bit of storage up front that I'll show you. But yeah, the gauges are very minimal. You have two buttons in here, and one is for the heated windshield, and the other one is for hazard lights. You know, you got to have the hazard lights, right? But look at that, 5-speed manual. There were some 6-speeds, but those were for the trophy series. That's right. They built, it's hard to say the number. Some say 60, some say 80, 90. But under 100 cars were made for the trophy series. Those would have had a little bit more engine, and they would have been 6-speed manuals also. But the ones for the street, still very limited. Even right-hand drive ones are even rarer. They made, let's just say about 100. Again, the numbers vary. Total production of these, I'll say under 1,700 because there's so many figures out here. But look at these. Recaro, of course. Wow. This leather, the subtle feel, like maybe like a wet seal is how they feel. They're incredible. And this material right here is a little bit more grippy. Look at that down to business steering wheel. Just, you know, there's nothing about this car. The aluminum chassis and the plastic body parts. It's very, very lightweight, about 2,100 pounds. And it's all about the business of going fast and feeling the road, and that's what you want. Those nice grippy pedals down there. And well, I guess it's time to show you the engine. Is it? I don't know. You need to hear it. You need to hear it run though. So hang on a second. Let's show you the startup. Woo! So yes, the engine from the Renault Clio Williams from back in the day. Basically a 2-liter, 16-valve, 4-cylinder, and produces a whopping, what is it, like 150 horsepower and 137 pound-feet of torque. Not much. Beautiful suspension though. And yeah, top speed is about, I think it's about 130 miles an hour. And the 0 to 60 is about high 6s. But it's not about the numbers, it's about the road feel. And wow, so cool. Isn't it great? Well, I'm going to show you the storage, and then I'm going to hop in and drive it. So smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. And let me know what you think of this. I'm so excited. Wow. So yeah, you just open that up. I'll put this back down again. Oh wow, it's just such a delicate operation, so cool. But let's go ahead and open the front clamshell here. And there's your storage. It's so light. It's so awesome. Look, a little information there. Versus the Lotus Elise, that's really was one of its competitors. The Lotus is quicker. Now, I am a big fan of Lotus. You'll see I have a Lotus Europa and a Lotus Esprit, and I think, you know, the Lotus Europa, they said, was pretty much an F1 car for the street, and that's what this was designed to be. So are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for me to drive this thing and tell you all about it? I hope you are. I'm gonna shut this. I guess you could just drop it maybe. And then it shuts, and then we are off after I have really some Cuban coffee. Perfect timing. Look at this. The owner has made me a cup of what a congenial host you are, sir. Thank you so much. I need some energy. Do you guys want to be on camera or not? You could say hi. No? Yes? No?
Sure.
Come on, say hi. Step in right over there. Look, there we go. Armando and Armani.
Yep.
There they are with this cool car collection. I'm going to drink this, and then we're going to go on and skate out of here. And I'm going to tell you what it's like to drive this beautiful Renault Sport Spider after I get a caffeine rush. But before I do drive it, let me show you a little hidden secret about this car. Go ahead and pull that tub out of there. That's the storage tub, and that's pretty cool that you can remove it. But look, there's actually, shh, don't tell anybody, there is a kill switch, and that's how you get to the battery there. So there you go. Okay, without further ado, I got to get in and drive this thing. Let's go. So again, I did manage to get in here somehow. Got the seat adjusted. It has really good adjustment, actually. This is it. Clutch in, neutral, just for the heck of it. I don't need the clutch in if it's in neutral. Do you need the clutch in to start it? Let's see. No, you don't. So there you go. Look at that. And look at the crazy reverse. This is how you do reverse. You twirl it like this and go like that. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That's cool. Twirl and reverse, but very, very notchy. Well, first, second is notchy. Third and fourth, they feel a little more natural. A little springy, definitely mechanical. Actually, a very cool feel for the stick shift. And now let's get going. Okay, clutch actuation smooth. That is the actual first time I've done it. And here we go. Out the door so I can share with you. Oh my God, there is no power steering whatsoever. They weren't kidding. Woo! Test the brakes. Oh yeah, not Porsche like there. The brakes probably let it down a little bit. The seats are really keeping you in here, and it's a very, very, very down and dirty driving experience. This is a car that's gonna put a smile on your face. Oh my God, so cool. Stickle shift. There we go. Really nice. You can easily blip the throttle if you want to. Okay, let's get a little acceleration going. See what happens. Ready? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if this translates to the video audience here. I hope it does, because you can, it's really light up front. Just, you do feel like you're in a race car. It feels very Porsche 911-like, and really a lot like my Lotus Europa in many ways. This is a modern Lotus Europa. You know, when the Lotus Europa came out, it did 0-60 in about 10 seconds, which was fast at the time. I just reviewed the Lotus Ford Cortina, 0-60 in also 10 seconds, 8, 9, 10 seconds, depending on how it's set up. You can feel every bump, but also you can feel through the steering feedback, not only that you ran over a coin, but you can tell if it was a nickel, dime, or quarter. It's very good. The steering's amazing. And I would say, because in the late 90s, this car was made from 96 to 99, the speed of this car, 0-60 is 7. I mean, you know, my Porsche 911 from back then, my Career 4 Cabriolet that I road trip to Florida, 2,500 miles in a 25-year-old Porsche. What could possibly go wrong? That's what I call that one. But that's much quicker than this, and the brakes are also better, but there is nothing like the feeling of this car. Very Lotus-like. You know, I do have an Esprit as well. Simplify and add lightness. This is what the French did. They were kind of without a sports car, and they actually built this car to have that trophy race series, and they built about 100 of them. You could buy them and go racing with everybody else, and that's really what this car was all about. And it is so cool. I'll put it in fourth gear. And wow, absolutely a great car. There are cars that I drive and heroes that I need. This is a hero car, and I'll tell you what this reminds me of in a sense. I reviewed the BMW Z1 with the doors going down on the side. There's just nothing to this car. I mean, it's just like being in a Lotus. This one probably feels a little bit more solid than my Europa. Maybe not quite as solid as the Esprit, because the Esprit, you know, has a top and sides and all that sort of thing. But this is a very unique car, the Renault Sport Spider. Wow. Let me tell you a little bit more about it. It was just, you know, built kind of to compete with the Lotus, the Generation 1. It was all right-hand drive. So the fact that they built 100 of these, only about 100 of these, that means they sold some of them, but not that many, honestly. And they were built in the Alpine factory in Dieppe. And you can see, I was just fascinated with the Alpine Renaults. I've seen many of them here in the States, from the 610 to the A110. I've seen a private collection with a bunch of those. I do want to review one of those. So if you have an Alpine, I'd like to review it. But I was fascinated with the new Alpines in Europe. And this was made in Dieppe, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in France. And it's really the Renault Sports division. So this is the first Renault Sport division car. And every car after that is also really just a follower of this one. This is the first Renault Sport, and they've built many from that era. This is, wow. I mean, I could just keep going. I sure wish we had some crazy twisties, but you can feel really you can feel it. And the steering is absolutely incredible. It's weighted beautifully. Very hard to turn at low speeds, but when you speed it up here, yeah, it just feels very crisp. It's funny because Armani here, this is one of the first cars he's ever driven. And I gotta say, you're gonna be disappointed with pretty much every other car you drive from now on, because this car is so good. I don't know if you know that, young man, but this car is a dream to drive. When people talk about pure sports cars, there is not much more you can mention than this very, very, very pure Renault Sport Spider. Wow, wow, wow. Just sounds great. Looks great. And I think it's really everything you could ever want. The dog back there doesn't seem to like it, but I do. I can't get over this. It's just so good. Look at the details on this car. I mean, it was just designed and built by craftsmen who were just really, like Lotus, simplify and add lightness. Colin Chapman, just obsessed with speed and really a sports car feel. And it is absolutely that good. And just once again, I'm going to try to convey what it's like to get in and sit down. It's not that easy when you're not this kid's age. But I guess the best way is to step over and just pop in. Look at those beautiful pedals. And then it's like butter. It's such a thing of beauty. Oh man, look at the mirrors and everything else. Look at that badge down there. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, nice.
There's a lot of leg space.
This car, I can't tell you how good it is. It's just pure. This car is so incredibly pure. And no twisties here, but you can tell every little thing the front wheels doing, the back end's doing, it just transmits it to you through your rear, through your arms, and the feedback is just absolutely incredible. You feel every bump, you do, but so what? The driving position, perfect. I'm kind of short, and it's just a thing of beauty. Here in Florida, and this is a day that it is snowing back at home, so I am so happy to be in Florida driving what I think is one of the best sports cars I've ever reviewed. Not the quickest, doesn't brake as well, but pure feedback and joy. This is why people buy Lotuses, and this is why people buy Renault Sport Spiders. It is that good, and it has just been an absolute joy to drive today. Epic, made from 1996 to 1999. Very limited numbers, as I said, under 1,700. The numbers vary. Only 100 right-hand drive, and less than 100 trophy cars made too. This is the real deal. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you will watch all my videos. If you like this content, buy me a coffee, link below, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about it. Do subscribe and like this video. It does help me out. And watch all of my guitar reviews, my disc golf videos. I play many courses down here in Florida. Beatles in London and Liverpool. And Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris, France. That's a good one to watch. I also show you where he wrote People Are Strange and Love Street. And I also have the INKvideo channel, which I just play acoustic songs. I play all the instruments. If you search Ivan Katz drums, bass, guitar, you'll see it. Songs like Hotel California and Purple Haze and Should I Stay or Should I Go on my special leather guitar. Leather Telecaster. It's a really cool guitar. But I do hope that you will watch those other videos and do follow me on social media. Man, am I loving this car. I never want this to end. Thanks for watching here in the Renault Sport Spider. Gearing down to accelerate again.